Hello students, you are welcome in the Economica East YouTube channel and our series for civil service mains. GS Economy Expected Questions. Today is my last question because now exam is going to be held in August. Since tomorrow I will discuss the preliminary 2027 its specific current issues on Indian economy which will be helpful for new students as well as the old students who have used their preliminary 2026. Now come on the issue and questions is very important as I predicted this. Critically examine the achievements of triple P means public private participation model in digital infrastructure development in India during the last decade. Again I repeat, critically examine the achievements of triple P model in digital infrastructure development in India during the last decade. 250 words, 15 marks questions is there. You have to answer these questions within 10 minutes. Now, question is very simple, means achievements of triple P model in the development of digital infrastructure, and you have to examine this critically. Means what kinds of achievements we have and where we are lacking behind or what the problem in the effective implementations of this triple P in case of digital infrastructure development. If you go through certain data and achievements of digital infrastructure development by private participation, public participation model, public and private participation model, you will see that since Government of India started Digital India campaign 2015 onward or Digital India initiative since 2015 onward, our digital infrastructure is going to be developed day by day and it achieved the certain heights during last one decades. What they are, you have to focus on that one. First, expansion of the digital connectivity. You can see Reliance Jio, Bharti Airtel, other private companies also participating in the development like Vodafone, Airtel, that is also promoting the development of digital infrastructure in our economy. As you can see, 4G, 5G mobile network is facilitated, digital connectivity expand in all over India, it may be rural and urban India, by the development of triple P, or you can say by the contribution of private and public participation. Second, BharatNet and rural digital inclusion. What is the motto of BharatNet? Under the BharatNet program, triple P participation has been encouraged the extent of broadband connectivity to Gram Panchayat. The motto of BharatNet was to expand the broadband facility to Gram Panchayat. Every Panchayat try to be connected with the help broadband facility. It has supported rural digital services, governance, online education and telemedicine by the development of BharatNet with the help of private companies. This is the second achievement. Third, development of digital payment infrastructure. As you can see recently, India is the world number first country in digital payment. Even small payment, very marginal sections of the society like vegetable sellers, food sellers, rickshaw pullers, they are also using the digital payment system very effectively in India. Why this is possible? Because of triple P corporations with bank, fintech company and technology firms help strengthening the digital payments ecosystem in India. And as I told you, presently India is the first country in the global economy who are effectively working and paying and accepting the payment through digital mean in our economy. This is a very, I say, precious achievements of the triple P model. Fourth one, growth, data centers and cloud infrastructure. You can see private investment has supported the development of data centers in India, cloud computing and cyber security infrastructure in India. Different private companies are working in these directions, and there is the collaborations between government and technology companies has strengthened the digital governance and digital public services. As you can see, the last contribution innovation, Bluetooth that is developed by a private company. The same kinds of innovations done by different private company in India, and in this way they are promoting the infrastructure or digital infrastructure development. As you can see, in case of other sector as well as the digital sector, our private sector enterprises have the advanced technology. They have the better managerial skill. True quality they hold. And third one is what? They have the enormous source of investment, but not equal to the state, but they are managing betterly this sector. That's why they are reducing the burden on public sector and achieving the target of triple P model. What is the target of triple P model? And why the government implement the triple P model? It is not possible in privatized, liberalized and globalized economy to do all activity on behalf of state. As you can see, since 1947 to 1991, because of highly regulated economy, more public sector industries were there. 18 industries were reserved for the public sector, and that kinds of 17 industries were reserved for the public sector. That kinds of monopoly or public sector monopoly are going to create the hurdle in the development. But after 1991, specifically triple P model came in existence in 9th plan. Since then, we are achieving we are facilitating all public services by the use of private entity. Public infrastructure is there, but that infrastructure is utilizing by the private entity. Some extent now they are developing of the private entity also developing the infrastructure with the collaborations with the government, and that kinds of activity is going to be uh, is life in the society. That is promoting the each life as our target of the budget of government of India. Now you have to think what are the limitations when you critically examine. You also find out the limitations and challenges of the digital infrastructure. First, divide persist. If you compare rural urban digital infrastructure development, you will see definitely there is the more digital infrastructure development in urban area. Further, if you further think about the urban area, is it inclusively developed in urban area digital infrastructure? No. Only those areas are well developed in digitally which are more affluent, which are more profitable for the private company. It means somewhere social interest is lagging behind in the interest of private company. They always focus more profit rather than social responsibility. Some extent government try to manage that problem, but it is very difficult task to do all these things, which you can yourself see in the market, rural urban divide. Under the urban rural or in urban areas, backward and advanced area divide, that kinds of disparity is prevalent. This is the main problem in the digital infrastructure development through triple P model. Second, regulatory and coordination issues. That is also the issue. What is the regulatory issue? Delay in the approval, right of way problems for fiber network and policy uncertainty have affected project implementation. Means different kinds of regulatory problems are there which are creating the problem in the development of digital infrastructure by the private sector. But if there is the better coordination between central, state and private company, we can come out from this problem. Third major problem is what? Private company always profit motive rather than public interest. As I told you, that kinds of vision of the private company are compromising the public interest in the development of digital infrastructure that can also managed by the government by penalizing these companies. And fourth problem is what? Data security and privacy concern. You know, private company can sell out these data and privacy of the individual persons for their profit maximization. Under this scenario, is it possible to secure the privacy of the people of India? No. It means somewhere under the triple P model, this is a very serious question and we have to take it seriously. It can create a major problem if there is a major default in payment, other kinds of data leak is there that can create the hurdle in the development of our economy. Last, unequal investment in rural and urban infrastructure. As I priorly quote to you, if private company is going to develop the digital infrastructure in rural area, rate of return on per unit of capital will be less than urban areas and advanced urban areas. Similarly, there is the divide in rural areas. Some areas are more developed, some areas are less developed. Geographical variations are there, and profit motive are creating further divide that kinds of inequality in the development of infrastructure. Despite all these limitations and challenges, this triple P model is working effectively. And what is the major achievements which you have to focus under these questions and you have to analyze on this question? What is that? Our private company are completing their targets within time-bound manner, within limited price which is determined by the government collaboration under triple P agreement. In this way, we are maximizing the social welfare of the society by promoting the triple P. Till today, you can compare the effectiveness, efficiency, managerial efficiency, etc. in between two public and private. That is definitely in case of public private sector, that is more. I quote you the two examples which I recently observing. Our national capital periphery developed by the private company within the shortest time period, quality road construction is there. But other side in Delhi city, they are going to develop the sewer line in different part of Delhi, but it is taking the huge time. People are suffering different kinds of problem, flood like problem, jam like problem. Why it is so? If this kinds of infrastructure development also given to the private entity, they do that one effectively, qualitatively, and within the time bound manner. This is the benefits of triple P model in the development of what? Digital infrastructure. And all these kinds of limitations can be come out by further improve in the effective implementation by the guideline of the government, by the punishment, performance linked payment and punishment system as the government is doing in other sector of the economy, then definitely student we can achieve the desired target of digital infrastructure development in India. This is something for you. I try to manage the different sector of the economy for the discussions for me. But as I think now the number of students are decreasing because they are focusing in their other subject, I will again in next year 2017 predicted some main questions in coming days. But present my focus since tomorrow and day after tomorrow on preliminary, I will focus day-to-day current Indian economy as well as economic survey budget, which is very helpful for you in coming preliminary 2027, it may be UPSC, it may be provincial civil service of different states, Uttar Pradesh, this Bihar, Haryana, Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, etc. And if you are interested in my YouTube channel, then you can carry on to listen these kinds of lectures. And if you have any query, you can contact me. I am also going to start the online classes for the students who are interested. They can call me or they can write me on the YouTube channel. Thank you, students.